So, Marvel is back. I accidentally bought 2 movie tickets to Captain America Brave New World. One of them was at seat D7, the other was at seat D11. And I couldn't help but notice that all of the seats between 7 and 11 were empty, and the couple that was sitting next to me at D12 and D13 were just kinda yapping throughout the whole film, clearly kinda bored. Marvel is back. But at what cost? I think I have a kinda toxic relationship with the MCU, especially in the post-Endgame era, although I didn't even start paying attention to the MCU until Endgame, so make of that what you will. It feels like every 4 out of 5 times I come out disappointed, and yet, I keep coming back, because their marketing is so good! There's always some interesting meta question, or some interesting director, or some interesting quirk in the genre or premise that makes me interested in the next project. What? Oscar-winning director Chloe Zhao is brought in to do the Eternals? What? There's going to be a spookier Doctor Strange film with a morbid Sam Raimi twist? What? We are going to get an Asian take on the superhero genre? Huh? Well, I like Thor Ragnarok a lot. War and Thunder must be good. What? How the hell are they gonna do a Black Panther sequel? I didn't like the Eternals, I really didn't like Multiverse of Madness, I don't remember anything about Shang-Chi, I didn't like War and Thunder, and Wakanda Forever was decent. I thought I broke free from the spiral, since I didn't bother to see Quantumania or The Marvels, and we all know Guardians of the Galaxy 3 or Deadpool and Wolverine are exceptions. Then, Captain America Brave New World came out and... It looked like Brave New World was gonna be a political thriller first and a superhero movie second, centered around the attempted assassination of the president and the new Captain America's attempts to figure out what's going on. And also Red Hulk. They're red now? They're red now! It had also been a full year since we heard anything from the MCU. Again, Deadpool and Wolverine didn't count, so I was legitimately curious to see if they used that time to make a true comeback. They keep suckering me in! Brave New World feels like a paint-by-numbers MCU flick where they kept all of the cliches but forgot to do anything with them. So much for the cool political thriller movie I wanted, huh? Brave New World is too afraid to be its own thing. 10 minutes in and we're already bombarded with Hulk references, Ant-Man references, Black Panther references, and later we get a Black Widow reference too that doesn't really go anywhere. All of that in addition to the stuff from previous Captain America films, which is fair game in my opinion, but all of that kind of stalls things. The best part of the movie is Harrison Ford, who has been recast as Thaddeus Ross and acts as the recently elected President of the United States. He was a former antagonist in the 2008 Hulk movie, which I thought wasn't a part of the MCU, but whatever, and now a sort of unreliable third party. Harrison Ford is a stellar actor and he is a delight to watch. But I also gotta say, Brave New World kinda takes it for granted that you know the MCU like the back of your hand. It wants you to distrust Ross. It relies on you understanding he has an immoral past. But the movie itself doesn't do enough to show you that. It tells you, catching you up to speed on what has happened before. This would have worked better if Harrison Ford was playing a new character. Sam Wilson takes the mantle as the new Captain America, but his arc is so generic I legitimately didn't notice it. It was invisible to me. The general theme of the movie is about expectations. The president, Thaddeus Ross, is trying to prove that he's changed to the world, and he wants to prove he's changed to his daughter. While Sam Wilson is trying to prove he can be the next Captain America even without superpowers, I think. I don't know, dude. I kinda got what they wanted to do, but I
didn't care.
There is this scene where our new Captain America needed a pep talk, but it just kinda came out of nowhere. Again, we were told Sam Wilson had a big legacy to match, but never did we see or feel him dealing with that. Never did we see Sam Wilson fail a mission. Never did he do anything unbecoming of the Captain America name. He's just a goody two-shoes American boy. It honestly felt like they only included this moment because every MCU movie has a scene where their main superhero isn't sure they can do the thing, and somebody else says, no, they can do the thing. Also, they needed some cameo because every superhero movie is expected to have a cameo. But I know I sound like a killjoy nerd. I too want to give myself a swirly. You're supposed to turn your brain off of these kind of movies and go along for the ride, enjoy the action scenes, but I hate to be that guy. The The movie was shot surprisingly poorly at times. If you want action, I'm not sure you're gonna get it. There is an aerial dogfight midway through the movie and I had absolutely no idea what was happening. There's this chapel fight scene too, and look at it, the light is completely washing them out. I might get some flack for this review, because I know I'm not the most die-hard Marvel fan. I'm not a real fan, but hear me out, Marvel fans. I'm warning you, I don't think you'll like this one either. This goes back to the marketing I was talking about. Marvel marketing is good enough to keep me coming back, but in this case, it might have ruined the movie for me too. Red Hulk is barely in the movie. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. He shows up for one 5-minute fight scene at the end of the movie. Clearly, Captain America Brave New World was built around this being a plot twist. The entire movie is leading up to one central mystery, and that is what was truly going on with Thaddeus Ross. When you come into the movie completely blind, it would probably be cathartic to see him transform into a Red Hulk of his own. It is a good idea. But the marketing couldn't sell this movie off of Sam Wilson Captain America, or Harrison Ford alone. Not if they wanted to make back their $180 million budget. So not only did they slap Red Hulk in the trailers, but they slapped that crimson ass on the posters, and the TV spots, and the YouTube ads. When I asked my dad, who knew nothing about the MCU, if he wanted to see this movie with me, again, I accidentally bought 2 tickets. He had no idea what I was talking about, and then I said, it was the one with the Red Hulk, and he was like, oh, that one. No! Since I knew the movie's big twist, it felt quite frankly like I knew everything that was going to happen before it actually happened, and by the time the movie ended, I thought it barely got started. It doesn't really seem fair to hold a movie's marketing against it. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have said it was a good movie, but I don't think I would have been this disappointed either. But keep in mind, I was not seeking this information out. I see the trailers every time I go to see a movie. I see the ads every time I turn on the TV. I see the poster every time I pass by my local bus stop. If I knew about the movie's big twist beforehand, I bet the vast majority of people did too, because Disney Marvel did everything in their power to spoil their own movie. Because getting you to buy a ticket is more important than you actually enjoying it. And I bought 2 of them! Here's the worst part. This is probably going to work on me again. That new Fantastic Four film looks stylistically neat. I'm wondering what they're gonna do with this 60s style. And hell, Thunderbolts has Florence Pugh, one of my favorite actresses working today, and she's doing a Russian accent. That's funny! I guess that's the cycle. Will James Gunn save me with his own take on the DCU? Will Superman come and save the day? I don't know. I would recommend Captain America Brave New World to absolutely die-hard Marvel or superhero fans, those who truly need to see every movie here till death do you part. Otherwise, nah, skip it. If you want to see a fun movie with friends, see the new Paddington film. I hear that's pretty good. If you like this video, please give it a little like and a comment and a ring-a-ding-ding of the little bell icon down at the bottom, please. Thank you very much.